Oi, Noisy, what's up? Ay, ay, ay. What's up? I'm all ears. Hey, Mom. Everybody. Good morning. Mohammed. That's good. What's up, Rose?
This is the path I follow. Looking for intel or hiring me for a job?
I'm gonna start leveling up when I can level up.
Eyes with the winner.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I barely touched fucking wood myself.
So sleepy. Let's take a break. Don't look at me.
Kind of hard not to look at you. Physical. I mean, most gacha games get to the point to where I'm pretty sure every single one of them. What's up, Daniel? I'm going to say like this. I think pretty sure every single one of them, in some regards, pretty much get dry. But you see, this is what I, when a lot of people don't like dry moments, this is actually the part that I do like. Like in Weather and Waves, I loved the dry moments. I fucking loved every single dry patch. Every single one, I loved it. And the main reason for that. Okay, so let me check something real quick. I'm testing out something while I'm doing all this. I think I know why. I think I know why you're doing what you're doing. Yeah, it's breaking, that's why. It's a breaking. It broke so hard there for a second. I don't know why. Don't know why it broke so hard. But it did. That's just what it is. I'm working on this right now at the same point. I think it's going to need this file whether I like it or not. No, I'm gonna say it like this. The main reason I guess I kind of prefer, in a sense, I guess I'm gonna put it like this. The main reason for me when it comes to, in general, when it comes into general, let's see, this is the cutoff point, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's not working. I gotta see why this is doing what it's doing. I'm just trying to see why this thing is not like operating like it should be. I guess we could leave it like right there and see. See if that helps out a little bit. I mean, it might not, but I just want to try to do something with it. Blah, 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 the itch. Like, the microphone's actually picking up a little bit too sensitively. That's the problem. It's not like if it would be just a regular old PNG. It's just picking up a little bit too sensitively. Oh, well, we'll go give it a shot for now. But what I want to do is I actually want to find out where this is located at. What file location? All right, let me fix this. I think I see what the problem is. It was working before, and then I did something, and when I did something, I fucked it up. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Properties. Compatibility. Always. Close. Close. Now I should get alert, right? There it goes, the alert. And the new Bangbu. The more animated looking Bangbu. All right, we're gonna see if this operates better. It might not. I don't know. I'll try to make it look better. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna work out. It's just gonna have to work out. Ay, ay, ay. No, I actually like dry patches in majority of the time, especially in gotchas or right now, because like in Weather Ways, I loved it. A lot of people don't like it. I liked it, and the main reason for it is that it gives you the most opportunity to work on your shit. Like, if I have to be completely honest, that's why.
Path I follow.
If you need help, call me anytime. A mission? Take me along.
Oh, the game itself. Like a dry patch, like you're not pulling for anything, you're not doing anything. This is the best time to go grinding. You know, you got that 4-star unit, a 5-star unit that, you know, you've been working on a little bit here, a little bit there, and you weren't too care about. This is like, this is the reason why all my characters, the skill trees are pretty much built for every single character, is because when you hit a dry point, it's like, well, might as well fucking build Alto. Yeah, might as well fucking build goddamn fucking, you know, Mortife. Yeah, might as well build this, might as well build that. Might as well work on perfecting my echoes. Like right now, we got a dry period in ZZZ until the 15th. This is the best time to work because I can go pre-farming for Yuzuha, for example. I can go pre-farming and everything, but I'm not too worried about it, to be completely honest. So, since I'm not too concerned about it, this is the best time to just go ahead, talk to basically the chat and everything else. Be like, hey, what character teams should we work on? I built Arena. I'm probably gonna put my effort like on the weekend before for Yuzuha. Go get like weapon batteries, weapon energy, discs, and there's stuff like that point in time. But to go ahead and just like pre-farm weeks ahead of time for a fucking character, I just don't fucking, I don't find that's fun. I want to have a sense of urgency. Right now, I feel like this is the best time I build up older units that I may or may not use, but hey, if they're built at least 85%. God damn, can I not get some more energy? That would be fucking great. I ain't interested in her in the 7-6. I'm not really interested in her out of 7-6. Hey, what's up, Razzie? Our good old boy Toto don't want to engage with me, and it's beautiful. Even though I gave Toto full blown permission. Anytime he wants to take my video and he wants to dissect it, I've gave Toto full permission. You see what's sad? I know what he's doing, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it, and I'm not going to stop. Our boy Toto is leaving me alone. His friends have been told to leave me alone because they do not want to give me an inch of publicity. They want to ignore it, because if they ignore it, the problem goes away. He called you a serial killer in his stream? I mean, it's what it is. With me, he hasn't said shit. He's just ignoring me. Oh shit, just reset it. Ooh. It actually makes it worth going back and working on this again. I wasn't working on this, but I got 4 days. This actually makes it, because I kind of gave up on fucking working on this shit, but this actually kind of makes it worth actually working again. Fuck. I was just going to ignore this. But it reset. Fudge. Fudge, sickles, fudge, sickles, fudge, sickles. All right, well, we're gonna start working on it again. Like, I was good where we was at. You can see I fucking left it alone. I was good. But apparently now we gotta fucking start doing shit in this. All right. Well, first and foremost, we gotta go do the dispatchable areas. Dispatch. Let's set you for 2 hours. Dispatch. Let's set you for an hour. Dispatch. And let's set you for 2 hours. All right, so I'll start working on that tonight. When I wake up, I'll get some shit for it and work on that. What I can do is I can come here and I can buy all this stuff real quick. I can exchange out. Make some stuff. Because I have no use for none of this. Can I not just fucking click like one, like all of this and just buy everything I can buy and just be done? That would like be like the greatest. No, Sir Totatos. They're gonna ignore me for it now. And like I said, I get full permission. You want like full monetizable rights? Go for it. You want to react to it? React to it. Let's get in an argument. Let's get into a debate. Let's get into a proper debate. Oh wait, no, the guy's too scared to get into proper debate. I forgot. Because we could sit there and I could be as very nice, very polite, and say, that doesn't sound right. What do you mean? I mean, what he's actually really doing, and it's actually kind of nice, is that I was expecting today, of all days, to get the most hate sent in my direction. No, if anything, I got the most actual, like, praises, of anything. That my editing got better, that I put an effort into it, that it was good points, that in general, you know, it was funny. I was honestly surprised with the reaction on this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was keeping my defensive shield up for today. I got so much of this shit from just going and exploring that I could just do this. I actually don't watch Satan anymore either. It's people that bring up different things to my attention. I'll get a clip here, I'll get a clip there. I'll ask for the full context. Like, I'll be like, okay, so yeah, I got this clip, but give me the full context of this clip. Like, where did this clip happen at? And then I'll get linked something in regards to it. I'll look at it. And majority of the time, I'm gonna be like, well, that's kind of like dumb. I will not lie. I'll be like, that's kind of dumb, or that could have been better. The thing is like I stated, and I know a lot of people kind of, there's only very few people that agree with me on this one. The man legitimately does make practical points. Again, I've stated this 100 times, those practical points typically, the issue comes in with the fact that there's other information that can be presented that takes these practical points and makes it not practical. Makes it straight up unfactual at that point. Like Loki got it 100%. Loki got it. It's like when I said with the miasma shield mechanic, when a lot of people were doom posting it, you know, initial observations, they're not wrong. I mean, it even made me go like, what the fuck, the Hoyo. But once you learn that, oh, it's actually not that big of a deal, and people are expressing this, showcasing this, then you start realizing, oh, it's actually not that big of a deal. Oh, okay. And then you get to the point where you're just like, cool. I don't have to worry so bad. Again, it's the factor that new information was presented. Why aren't we? I'll say it like this. In my professional opinion, this is the most important one to get, is the master tapes. I want to get the master tapes. I know it's only 5, but I want to get those. Again, it's just, why do we dismiss information so much? See you later, Razzie. What's up, Clive? Like I said, this is gonna be a short stream. I'm not gonna be on for too long. I'm gonna be working in this for a little bit. Now that I know the shop reset, and you get to see some sweetie ass while we're here. From the shit that I'm producing, is anything in here? Okay, the shoes are being produced there. Refresh. Ooh, bad refresh. Refresh. That'll work. Refresh. And we can make that work. Refresh. 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 I could make that work. All right, good. Give me those back. There it is. 300. Buy one of those out. Maybe two of those. That's like the most important fucking thing to grab right now. Have this keep building. No, I've already stated this. Like, this is the one thing I give. This is the one thing I was saying about St. Tonus. Dude went to psychology class 101. It's the typical fucking college course that you could take, and the dude legitimately knows how to word things like in a psychology class for manipulational purposes. Have you ever noticed that with St. Tonus, what he likes to do, and it's one of the biggest gimmicks that he does, if you listen to him, he repeats himself. He'll be like, all right, ladies and gents, today we have a reaction from our good old boy. And if you go do research on that, repeating certain keywords makes you remember that point in the conversation more often than if you just talk normally. It's one of the biggest manipulation tactics you can use to your advantage. Like when you're discussing something and you want someone to really, really fucking believe you, if you don't notice, this is how you get caught. You sometimes end up fucking believing something that you'd never thought you would believe. Is that the emphasis on the subject when it's double or triple repeated, your attention, your brain's going to automatically click with that. And you're going to remember that part of the conversation the most. And that's where, like I said, like you got to listen to the entire conversation, because sometimes you forget things because the person kept, like in this case, like, okay, in his case scenario, he repeats it. By repeating it, we understand that he is manipulating you to remember this part of the conversation, and he uses it both ways. He uses it to go ahead and make it more believable, right? And at the same point in time, if there's something he's trying to rage bait on purpose, oh my god, the story of ZZZ is absolute dog shit. Absolute dog shit, this story. This is where the key manipulation tactics, where a lot of people are going to end up, you know, remembering it the most. It's pretty much like, yes, I hate to say it, people are that easily to manipulate you 100%. If you ever take a speech class, like for presentations and everything else, that's one thing they often tell you to do is repeat yourself. It's like Jordan Peterson. How many people regard Jordan Peterson as an informational source? Like, the guy is really good. I know a bunch of fucking people who fucking love Jordan Peterson. But Jordan Peterson also does the same thing. He likes to repeat himself. He likes to emphasize something in particular in his conversation with you that he wants to make sure that you don't forget. And the best way of doing it is repeating it.
Things are about to get violent.
You might change the terminology. You might, you know, in some cases, the way you repeat it, you might mix the words up in a sense. Be like, oh, you know, the weather and waves negative status effects are actually really good for the game. And then within that same line of thought process of speaking, you bring back up negative status effects. You know how good it is to that it's been implemented in weather and waves, but not Genshin. It's a tactic. No normal person really talks like that. Like, there is not a real normal person that actually, if you remember having conversations with your mom, your dad, your best friends and such, when's the last time you remember someone, like, without asking them, that just sits there and repeats the line, but might repeat it 2 or 3 different ways within the same breath, it feels like, but it sounds good. And you don't catch it. Shit, when I wanted to be a fucking goddamn fucking attorney, I had to take that fucking class. And because they wanted to emphasize speech structuring for, like, okay, here's a little history lesson for you. I wanted to be a fucking attorney because pretty much I got a family that is already a bunch of attorneys, so it was going to be like a lineage in a sense to become an attorney, right? Life didn't go that way for me, and I'm kind of glad it didn't. But one of the classes that when I started going ahead and looking at trying to go to become a lawyer, one of the classes they want you to take is basically a speech therapy class in that sense, which is to understand how to speak, how to make it to where when you go into, you know, closing arguments with a jury, you work with the jury. You want to emphasize for your client basically why you're on the right side. And it's great to learn this. It's great to learn this, especially if you want to become like a fucking attorney or some shit. It's fucking the greatest fucking thing. But there's some people in this fucking world that use it in a different way. And fucking glad I never fucking finished that fucking course. Because I'm not gonna lie, it was boring as fuck. Having to give oral exams and everything else, having to try to manipulate the class, and then to try to force them to remember the conversation and force them. Basically, the idea is that they give you a subject, and the subject is a complete fucking bull-faced lie, but you gotta sell it as a truth. But you gotta sell key parts of it as a truth. And you got to blow through like this one section right here, and you got to get through which, okay, the guy murdered his wife, okay? Prime example, guy murdered his wife or some shit, but you need to bypass over that, and you need to emphasize that he did it in self-defense. So we need to make sure that we're structuring our argument, we're structuring our speech, that we're blowing through the main argument that people are going to have and counter argue it with, we're talking about self-defense, right? So it's more like, so yes, this man here killed his wife, but it was in self-defense because when she went into the kitchen, she pulled out a frying pan, and instinctively he was defending himself with self-defense to ensure that, like, I'm not good at this shit. I'm not good at this shit. I have a friend who's good at this shit, but I'm not. But I'm trying to get the example out the way. For self-defense, so that way, you know, he can protect himself because he was in fear of his life. So I plead to you to implore you to look at this man and understand that while his actions may be considered immoral and wrong for what he did, it was in pure self-defense. How many times I said, like, you're pushing that certain key phrasing, so that way when people leave the conversation, or like a jury, they go deliberate, their mind is more focused. You're trying to trick their mind to be more focused on this keyword and everything that was associated with this keyword that happened multiple times. It's like I said, it's basic psychology. It's basic speech therapy, or what is it called? It's not speech manipulation. It is, fuck. What is the class called? There's a certain. It's called a certain thing. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what it's fucking called. Auto injunction. The fuck just touched me? Felt like a goddamn fucking spider just fucking touched me. I want my money back. You're a bad lawyer. No, I mean, I am a bad lawyer. No, he didn't react to it. I don't expect him to. I mean, I give him full permission to, but he doesn't want to react to it. Senpai don't want to react to it, and I'm fine with that. Because I don't hate St. Totus. I just disagree with his argument. But someone was bringing up, Noiser was bringing up that he can see the manipulation tactics, and I was trying to explain, like, what St. Totus is really, really good at is this entire shit where he forces his opinion in that regards. Fuck piece of shit. It's something that all y'all can learn. Like, if y'all really want to fucking do that kind of shit, you can all fucking learn it. A lot of public speaking courses fucking do this shit, and I'm sure there's some fucking YouTube videos where you can go fucking watch it, and you can become basically the next Jordan Peterson in this regards.
What's your honor really worth?
It's kind of a like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a scummy tactic. It kind of is when you think about it. But it is a skill trait that a lot of businesses do like. Because the idea behind it is, like I said, for like attorneys, you know, is to go ahead and, I hate to say manipulate the jury, but it is to manipulate the jury. But at the same point in time, for like let's say a business sells refrigerators. They want you to learn. They want someone who knows these tactics, so that way you can basically be a salesman that sells an Eskimo fucking icebox. There's actual fucking companies that pay really good fucking money for this shit. That's also correct. As Islam, that's also correct. Like, especially when people are also emotionally attached, and let's be honest, there is a lot of emotional attachment in gacha games. Like, that to me, people could fucking give up a fucking goddamn gacha game. Let's be completely fucking honest. You put a lot of blood, sweat, a lot of tears into it. Like, I would challenge a few different people that I would even know of, be like, dude, stop playing gacha for a fucking month. And you know what? They would tell me they couldn't do it. At first they would try to tell me they could, but they wouldn't be able to actually do it. Because it's so engraved into their mind that they have to do their dailies, they have to do this, they have to do this, they have to do this. It's so fucking engraved. And they think about their account after a little while, and they go like, well, man, I you know, I can't actually fucking, you know, quit my fucking account. I can't do that for a month. Like, you know, all the fucking blood, sweat, and fucking tears. You know, all the fucking money I put into this account since 2020 or some shit. Like, I've invested hard. And then that's where the emotional attachment comes in. And then with someone who can basically, I hate to say it, easily manipulate people like this, it becomes quite hard for that person to denounce that, especially when that person is really, really catering to your agenda. So, for example, you're trying to justify your spending, you know, okay. This is the main audience that is with like someone like Zaytonis, and like I said, with his manipulation tactics, with his speech. A lot of them probably played fucking Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and they played Weather and Waves, okay? And they actually fucking like Weather and Waves, but what they're afraid of is judgment. They're afraid of they're betraying their old game, they're betraying their community, blah, blah, blah. And then you got basically Zaytonis acting like a therapist that is justifying them. It's allowing them to be justified for them to be like, I only play Weather and Waves, I only like Weather and Waves. Everyone else would call them stupid. Be like, dude, it's just a fucking gacha game. Bro, Genshin's fucking better. Whatever. They're in part of a group like this. And someone like Zaytonis is part of this group that is putting his hand out to you and saying, son, I understand. Weather and Waves is the future. Come over here. Let us bask in the glory, into the abyss of Kuro games together. Now, as stupid as that might have sounded to you right there, there's people who actually want that. They want that justification to that emotional development they have with this game. And then on the other and on the reverse, this also upsets people, right? This also upsets people because you're talking shit about their game. So now you become public enemy number one because you're doing this, which is they need to justify because they're so emotionally attached to Genshin. They're so emotionally attached to Honkai Star Rail. They're so emotionally attached to ZZZ that legitimately they have to justify why they like the game. There's someone here who is upsetting the balance. Now I gotta justify myself because they're emotionally mixed. They're emotionally involved, both financially, with their own shit, that it is what it is. And the sad part is that a lot of people who are emotionally attached to, like, let's say you're emotionally attached to ZZZ, okay? You don't like what Zaytonis is talking about. The reason why you're emotionally attached to ZZZ is not just because you work so hard on account of everything, but ZZZ probably did something for you that, in all honesty, nothing else did. You're really, really attached to this game because this game probably did something in regards to not just being a pastime anymore. It became a process to your life to where it saved you from a breakup with a girl. It made you find more friends to where, you know what, you found a lot more people in common that now, in general, ZZZ was your foothold into being, you know, more socially impact with people. You always felt alone, and now you found the Rannies, you found the Chris GMs of this place, and you're able to talk to them and actually engage in conversation and not feel so left out anymore. So now the emotional attachment is more or less been in your mind. This matters more to you. I know some people that will tell you that Call of Duty saved their lives. You might think it's stupid as hell what I just said. Call of Duty saving someone's fucking life, blah. I'm not gonna denounce it. There's some people I know of that went into basically almost pure blown alcoholism, and Call of Duty basically saved their life. It stopped them from being an alcoholic. And no matter how much I think the new Call of Duty game is going to be shit, this person's just going to buy it and he's going to justify it because it legitimately, in his mind, saved his life. He can justify it. I know some people like that with animes. Like some animes, they found themselves the life that they want because of a certain anime. And they, you know what? Prime example. I know someone that, you know, really fucking loves Berserk. Not just because it's a quote unquote struggler story. It's because this person in their life at the time thought that basically their life was coming to a fucking end. And in reading the story of Berserk, basically, right? Reading Berserk's fucking story, basically in general, made it to where he's like, God damn, this character Guts, even though it's not real, this guy has it worse than I fucking do. Made him feel better about himself. Sounds stupid to me. Sounds stupid to you, right? But to this person, it doesn't. We have different justifications for different things. And someone likes to blow out sometimes these justifications as it's a mental disorder. It's a mental issue. They're gay. Whatever. When it's not the case. We're all humans. We're all born the same exact way. We come out as basically a little seed that goes into an egg, that develops, that grows, that 9 months later gets developed, comes into the world pure innocent, not tainted by any kind of darkness or evil. Because when you're born, we'll always say this, when you're born, you're the most innocent thing there is in the world. You don't get, you're not corrupted. And then the more you grow, the more you think. I mean, yeah, we're all human. We all have this entire thing. Thank you. So some of us are lizard people. What program does Soul use for his avatar? It's glitching. Well, it's not exactly fucking perfect right now. It's the PNG tuber shit. I'm testing out animation right now. Tonight's the first night I'm doing the testing on the animation with it, because apparently I could use GIFs. So we animated the talk and speech variation on this and popped it up here. So like when I talk like this is one picture basically, which is a GIF that is doing its thing right now. And then when I stop talking, it's another GIF that has my character, my little Bang Boo, that is idling. I want to try to work on the animation a little bit more. This is just the first test. I want to work on the animation a little bit more to see if I can make it smoother without using any kind of like VTuber program, because I don't particularly care to fucking do a webcam, all that fucking bullshit, and animate a fucking character and all that shit for that. I just want to make it fucking simple and easy to go to work with. Basically, think of it like this. This is a bootleg, how to put this? This is a discount VTuber fucking model. Oh, I'll open up the, look, webcam is gonna happen at 10K subs. At 10K subs, when we're gonna have to do the bro fufu or Jufufu, whichever one's gonna happen. We're gonna put a poll up when we get close to it. We're gonna find out what y'all want. If y'all want Jufufu or Brofufu cosplay. And then you're gonna be guaranteed a 1 hour camera session. And I'm thinking that that will be the point where we'll use that as the goal. Just leave the fucking webcam on all the time. Although I'm not gonna lie, I do like the Bang Boo. Look, I stole it from Kete. When I saw him fucking use it like the way he did, I just said I want to do it better. I fucking loved it. But I wanted to incorporate it with something that wasn't related to ZZZ. I wanted to do it with something that I like, which is Soul Bad Guy. I'm a Guilty Gear fan through and through. Soul Bad Guy, it's never gonna fucking change. This channel will always be associated in some way, shape, form with fucking Soul Bad Guy. Just how it's gonna be. If we don't choose Jufufu, we are going to lose the short shorts. Don't do it. We can use that against him in the future. Don't attack. Fuck off. Look, Guilty Gear has always been one of my most favorite series. I've played every single fucking Guilty Gear since fucking the days that I first got a copy back on Dreamcast. And it's always been the game of my choice. It's been the fighting game of my choice. Don't get me wrong, I like Tekken. I do like Street Fighter. But Guilty Gear will always be the #1 staple to me. Like, look, I had a good fucking follow with Naruto fucking Revolution and Naruto Storm 4. I was doing streams and everything else. We would get like 100 and so people that would come in there that would play in these lobbies and shit. And we would just fucking play all fucking day, all fucking night long, just doing Naruto fucking streams. We did 24, 48 hour fucking streams of Naruto. Naruto, fucking Naruto. Which was also its own toxic community, to be completely fucking honest. But we did it because I liked it. Let me tell you how much I love Guilty Gear. The day Guilty Gear Xrd sign was announced, that was the day that I decided to change the content. I went from 100 watchers to 5. And I don't regret it. Because it got me more involved in the FGC. It got me more involved to meeting different people in the FGC, like Maximilian Dude, like Giuna, like Steve, Kenny. It got me more involved playing other fucking fighting games and stuff like this. And you know what? For that part of my life, before I fucking retired, I can't. It was a good life. It was a good life. The only fucking problem I have with it to this fucking day is every single person in the FGC says when you retire, you're gonna go to a gacha game. And I fucking told these motherfuckers, like, bullshit, I'm never gonna be one of these waifu fucking loving, goddamn, I'm going to collect and spend money on fucking characters, fucking gambling, fucking bullshit. Well, I lied to myself. Because that's exactly what the fuck ended up happening. Rubbing? What the fuck are you talking about rubbing? Well, this is what like a lot of the FGC guys were telling me, is that when you stop playing like fighting games and you stop playing the games you like even Dark Souls, you might go back to it every now and then. The main game in your life is going to turn out being a gacha game. And I didn't believe them. I did not believe a single one of these guys. I was like, ah, come on. No way. No, I mean, I'll be honest with you. They weren't wrong. A gacha game, you might bitch about a fucking dry patch, okay? You might bitch that Well and Ways right now is dry. There's a dry patch. You might bitch that, oh, right now fucking ZZZ's in a dry spell. I gotta wait for the next update and shit like this. Okay? In fighting games, it is practically always a dry spell until a DLC that might come 6 months fucking later. Come on, give me lucky here. Damn, no luck. I wasted all my refreshes. Oh well. Also, like when you guys like complain a little bit about, oh man, I gotta wait till 16th for the next update. I look at it, I'm like, you know, I gotta complain a little bit, you know, but I gotta remember, man. I can remember, dude. Like I was in the FGC, man. Man, I want a Guilty Gear fucking XR fucking 2, man. They're not doing no more DLC. And then Revelator, they announced Revelator. Oh, shit. Gotta wait a whole 9 months before the game's released so that way I can get it. And then, even then, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. It comes out 7 months in Japan. I'm gonna buy the Japanese version. Just to get, you know, just to fucking play it early. I have a PlayStation account that's Japanese just for that fucking purpose. Because sometimes those fighting games would come out early, just to play the early copy. And you play it, you get through with it, you have fun with it, and then, oh man, it's fucking kind of boring to keep playing Rev 2, man. There's no more new characters, there's no more new shit. But I still love the game, I still play it every day, and then all of a sudden you get an announcement for something like Strive that's going to come out in 2 years from now. And then you get super fucking excited. You play Rev, you get all excited, and you're just like, at that point, you already know fucking Strive's coming. Rev 2 is now boring. In ZZZ, in Weather Waves, Genshin Impact, oh man, you just gotta wait, what? A month? A fucking month? That ain't shit. When you gotta wait fucking 3 years for another fucking game that you fucking love to come out. Content's always consistent in a gacha game, and now I understand why it, like a lot of people in the FGC would consider it a retirement home. Now, some of them, they did go to, like, you know, MMOs and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie. But I remember, like, an MMO that everybody fucking in the FGC went into for a little bit. Some of the people went into. Man, they got so fucking pissed when they went out of service. Wildstar. Goddamn, how many people got fucking scammed in that shit? The only one that I know that, like, the FGC people would tell me if I ever got into an MMO to trust, but I'm not a big fan of it. I tried it a little bit, but I'm not a fan of that MMO. Was Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14. Didn't really like the look of it. But I know so many people in the FGC that was fucking promoting the shit out of that. They had retired. I mean, like, look, I don't think like, MMOs are bad or anything. I really don't. Let's see. Let's start working on this. Let's start working on this. I think that I think I've seen that that was in there, and I think I've seen this was in there. And I also think that I saw this need to be built. Could be wrong. No, the mirror's right here. And the other shit needs to be built. Okay. So let's go ahead and build this here then. I didn't see this light here, so let's go ahead and build what's the pillow shit at right here. And apparently Discover says that I can upgrade something, which is this. It's gonna take a little bit, but we'll build these up real quick. They'll give me right there a couple coins for this reset. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Gotcha games, like I said, I think gotcha games are live service games in general are going to be the future. Free to play. You know, I made this joke a long fucking time ago, and I think Valk called it. Like, look, I've been knowing Valk since 2012. Oldest friend that I got. And I want to say that right when the first time Fortnite came out as free to play, when that game came out and he was playing it, he made the remark to me that free to play games, live service games are going to be the future. And I'm not gonna lie, back in those days, I laughed at that. I was like, nah, man, that's never gonna be the fucking future. That's like I was adamant, like live service games, free to play games are not the future because they're not gonna make no money. Well, as time grows and as I grew up, that has been proven. That is information that has been proven to me completely fucking wrong. Live service games are the fucking future. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I can tell you right now, ZZZ's 2.0 story is very mid, right? I can tell you that this update for 2.0 wasn't the greatest update. It sets up for 2.1, but it's not the greatest update in the world. But let me tell you something. I don't know how many of y'all play games on like the PS2 or even the PS3. Shit, even some games on the PS4, man. During these generations, ZZZ actually has a lot more content than a lot of AAA games had did. It might not be the content you particularly like, but when you go play a cash grab fucking anime game like Shaman King that Konami produces, called fucking Battle of fucking Spirit on the PS fucking 2, or I don't know how many of y'all were Yu-Gi-Oh fans and you fucking got Yu-Gi-Oh Duelist Kingdom or whatever, Duelist of the Roses, shit. These games in general were fucking dog shit, but as kids we loved it. When you grow up and you fucking remember those types of games that you used to fucking play all the fucking time as a kid, like even fucking Shenmue and such, a lot of those games didn't have content. Our memories are very fucking different. If we go replay those games, we like, oh man, I remember playing Shenmue. Man, that was like the game that was like IRL. It was like real life. It was like time passed, everything else. It had a lot of fucking content. Go play that game now. Go play that game right now. You'll think that ZZZ is goddamn god tier than what that game is. Because, and in all honesty, it has a lot more to offer. Some games just sold because of the IP. And you automatically assume it's going to be good when it's really not. It's just what it is. But don't take my word for it, because after all, it's a theory. It's a game theory. Oh my god. Pretty derby. A new 3-star character coming. Oh my god. Bro, I actually think this game's got more fucking fans than fucking goddamn Woola and ZZ combined. Look at the legs on this fucker right here. Holy shit. That dude's a fucking horse. Open this image in a new tab. Hold the fuck on here. Holy fuck. Look at that shit. Right here. Look at those legs. Dude was not just cosplaying. Dude fucking did. Dude said, I'm gonna win the fucking race. Holy shit. Those are some massive fucking goddamn fucking legs. Dude never skipped leg day. Dude never fucking skipped. Out of every single person in here, like Pirate Software right here in the back, I'm more looking at these legs right here, like, holy shit. Dude never missed fucking leg day. That is awesome. That's actually fucking awesome. Oh god. This looks like a fighting game convention. Stand proud. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I wish that was me, man. Dude, I fucking wish that was me. I would love to have biceps like that. God damn. All right, back to this craft. I think we're good on these now. What was it that I was supposed to be working on? Start crafting these. I think it was the shoes, right? Excuse me. Start crafting this. Okay. With that being crafting, go back to the neighborhood. Buy another one of these. I did not realize that it restocked. I've been working on this shit fucking goddamn fucking more often. I was like, I got all the shit out of it. I don't need no more. All right. Submit. Anchor and shit. Okay, yeah, we got to work on those. The mirror and this is going to be worked on, so I need to work on the anchor. More than this, so let me get the anchor going. Let that start getting built. I don't need no bang boos. We're at 130. Once we get to the point to where we're good thing, we're just gonna get this one right here. So that's gonna get built. I'll build the rest of that stuff later. And this should get built. Yeah, mirror's gonna get built, that's gonna get built. Anchor shit right here should be coming up soon. No, I didn't update it. Well, I let it be. I let it do what it wants to do. And that just moves on its own. It's sentinel. Yeah, I ignored it. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking did. Bro, that is fucking hilarious. I'm just going through Discord real quick. See if there's anything in there to look at. And the only thing I see that's to look at is Meta Boy basically proves HP inflation exists. They couldn't do shit. They could only get a total score of 10. What do we got going on here? Today I had a nightmare with Saint. He was doing a review on my account. They called me out for building Conchero and Ling Liang with a 4/5 star echo. Ay. Well, I mean, I don't think it's like a full-blown YouTuber. Like I said, it's still a PNG tuber. It's just that I found a way of animating the stuff, and I think it looks good. A little glitchy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little glitchy, but for what it's doing, I think it works out perfectly well. I mean, what y'all thoughts is, you know? Hey, Noisy, I can tell you right now, bro, since I see this shit, right here, I just saw it, I can show you my biceps. Bro, you can show me those biceps all day long. Like I said, I think I need to try to smooth out the animations a little bit, but honestly, I think the glitching actually kind of gives it like a little bit more of a unique charm. Like, let me actually move it. I mean, as you can see, it pretty much does move. Even when I'm talking, it is actually fucking moving. I mean, it's kind of having a hiccup sometimes with the speech. But it is something that's a little bit more unique, I think. I think it works out perfectly well for this. Right. All that's bought out. We'll buy weapon energy next. I'm gonna say the weapon energy is better. Yeah, I'll stream whatever the fuck I want to stream. Like, who knows? Maybe I might get to the point where I will get fucking completely bored with this game. Then I got to move on to something else. All right, Rena's is basically finished. Her weapon, her W engine is almost done. Yeah, I need to do Honkai Star Rail. I need to go back. I've been saying I'm going to do Honkai Star Rail. I haven't done it yet.
Yes, all
I was supposed to do it last weekend. I didn't do it. I mean, I got 100 energy right now I could use. How long till this is fully recovered? 13 hours. If I blow it now, who do I blow it on?
I follow. Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Holy fuck. I will get back with him later. There's an old fucking person I have not seen in a decade that just contacted me. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks someone putting that shit in Discord and reminding me. I gotta go check on that while I'm still awake. Let me go check my Gmail real quick. Okay, they haven't responded yet. They said they were going to send me all the stuff that I needed. But we're going to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
My services are expensive.
I'm actually going to find someone. I'm going to probably hire someone for this. Hear me out. I already know the ad that I want to make. They're gonna give you a code and all this other shit apparently. But I want it to be like, you know, where like it says like this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I want to find someone who could do the EA announcer's voice, like EA Sports. It's in the game. I want to find someone who has a deep fucking voice. They could do like the EA Sports voice. And I want it to be like, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It's in the game. I know. I'm probably gonna go with Fiverr. I'm gonna try to see if I can find someone who can do it. I'm just gonna pay them to fucking do it. And I'm gonna make a fucking goddamn fucking thing out of it. Like, I'm probably actually even gonna go as far as to try to come into like the DMs and everything right here. And even try to do like a skit in ZZZ. Kind of, this is the sad part. I wish ZZZ had co-op, man. I really wish it did. Where I could invite like one of you guys in. And you could play like, you can run around as lighter. I can run around as like Ben bigger. And I could just be like, hey, look, I need you to come do this, talk on Discord, everything else, record the footage, and fucking make like a fucking skit videos. Oh god, you know it'd be fucking worse. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know it'd be worse. What if we make it Jufufu being like I find a girl who can like mimic the voice of Jufufu and be like, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Rawr. Oh god, that would be so fucking... I might see if I can get my wife to do that one. Bro, if I'm gonna play Weather Ways again, like if I go back play Weather Ways to make a skit, I know what skit I'm gonna do. This live stream is sponsored by Weathering Waves. Why play Zenless Zone Zero when you can play? Oh my fucking god. I am now just sitting back real quick and I'm thinking about this. All right. Since I know there's not many people watching the stream right now, this is going to be a secret to you guys who's going to know about this, and the people who don't. They're going to be absolutely confused about what's about to happen. But straight up, we're going to make the next video on this channel. When I do the next video on this channel, it's going to be sponsored by Weather and Waves, a better game than Zenless Zone Zero. And then we'll fucking... Oh shit, it's gonna be fucking hilarious. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. We are going to fucking do an ad for fucking Weather and Waves. Be like, this ZZZ stream, this ZZZ video is sponsored by Weathered Waves, a better game. As claimed by Saint Tontis. Just do like a fucking 10-second ad, man. Put it like right in the middle of the video. That way, you catch people who don't watch the video. You catch fucking people. And I'll put like in the ad, like, don't say nothing. Just put in hashtag wooa in the comment section below to enter for a free tin pool. Hello, Timothy. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. How's One Piece treating you? It's not for the joke to fly over people's heads. That's not what it's for. It's to catch the people that don't actually watch the videos, that just make a comment because they read a thumbnail. Because I'm not sure if y'all notice with a lot of videos, especially when it comes to like quote unquote weather wave people, weather wave community going against like ZZZ community fucking videos sometimes, but they make these comments that are just so bland and weird that has nothing to do with the video. Like straight up. Like, I make a video that says why I like Woo over ZZ, and yet I'm talking about how good Woo still is, and they're right in a comment section on the comment, like, you hate Woo, fuck you. And it's like, I never said I hated Woo. Like, I stopped responding to comments. I, like, legitimately stopped responding. I just, when I see a comment that I think is really good, I pin it, and I just favorite all the comments. I don't care. Even if a person hates me, I'll favorite it. Why not? Because there's no point in defending this argument, and there's no point in attacking this argument. Like, you're gonna have some content creators like, oh, you need to police your community. You need to police your community. Why? Why do I need to police the community? The only thing I need to police in the community is really bad fucking people. You know, people who wish death threats and shit. Like that, yeah, I need to fucking police that kind of shit. But in general, people are just gonna be fucking people, man. People are just gonna be stupid. People are gonna have their own thought patterns. They're gonna say what they want to say. And police is someone who has a different opinion. Doesn't mean nothing. I mean, Miyabi's good. If that's what you want to go for, go for it. I don't like telling people what to pull. That's always been a thing of mine where I don't try to do that. I've never been that type of person to be like, oh, you should pull for this character. I'm going to tell you, like, it might shock you. I don't like Miyabi. Oh, he doesn't like Miyabi. Oh, fuck. What the hell? I just don't care for Miyabi. But if you like Miyabi, I could tell you Miyabi is still a top tier fucking character in this game. I could tell you that Miyabi, the age of Miyabi that supposedly does not exist anymore, that's dying, that does not exist anymore, still fucking exists. What am I fucking missing here? I could build that bag and that bag. Okay. Like, get what you want to get. Like, if you like Miyabi, if you think like Miyabi's a good character, am I gonna say is Miyabi a must pull? Absolutely fucking not. Is Yuzuha a fucking must pull? Absolutely fucking not. it might be a must pull in this terms, like if you know you, like let's say you got Evelyn, right? I'm not sure if anyone's gonna agree with me on this, but like if I have Evelyn, I would say that Evelyn, if I had her, lighter is a must pull for Evelyn. Like if I want to continue operating and I want to see a higher potential in the character, lighter is a necessary tool that I need to collect that will work very well to bring out her potential. Right? But otherwise than that, if you don't have her and you don't like her, but you like lighter, I'm gonna say, you know, you got lighter, but you don't have Evelyn, you don't fucking need to get Evelyn. You don't like Miyabi, you like Yuzuha, get Yuzuha. Like, I've always, like, I mean, I'll look at it logically, like, it depends on what characters you have. But, let me put it this way.
Need something?
Let me finish my cup of hot water.
I don't care for this character.
Standing by.
I don't care for this character.
Ask that only the brave.
I don't care for this character.
That's me.
And you agree with
I really don't care for this character. But
complete support.
I care for Yanagi. I care for Evelyn.
Numbers.
And goddamn do I give a fuck about the ass of Trigger. So you can already tell that I got 3 characters. When the reruns come, I'm pulling.
Numbers. I've got your
And you can tell that I got 4 characters here that I don't really care about, that I'm not pulling for.
case to solve.
Ask that only.
Standing.
Do you want me?
Hey, 1, 2.
Yes, all accounted for.
Like, I'm a very unconventional person. Like, I'm sure if Kate, for example, looked at my account real quick and saw this mess. Let me find it. Saw this mess right fucking here. Dude would kick me in the ass. What's up, Mr. J Nova? How we doing, sir? Everybody, if you don't know, Jade is another person who does ZZZ content, who is a hell of a lot better than I am, who plays this game a lot more, that understands more of the shit, more of the stuff about ZZZ than I fucking do. So when that man's fucking live streaming, that man posts a video, you should totally fucking listen to him 100% more. I'm just a fucking slop tuber. I do fucking drama. And I play ZZZ because I actually do fucking like it, and I'm learning more and more about it. But like Jade Novo right there is absolutely a fucking person that I learned. This is no, you're better. But no. Let me tell you something.
Interfere.
I watched you fucking with your Soldier 11
Pleasure.
do deadly assault and practice some stuff, and I was wondering something, and you're the one that did it, and I start implementing it. But with Lucy, you would fucking throw all 3 pigs into the arena first before you would go into the arena. And then I was like, well, wait a minute, why the fuck's he do that? Like, why don't you just, you know, get in there and then knock the pigs in later? Then I was reading the buffs and everything else. I was reading all this, and I fucking realized, oh shit, the guard bars inherit the crit rate and the crit damage. Oh shit, wait a second, I did it. I tested it myself. It actually applies more fucking damage in the fucking beginning and shit. I was like, holy shit, this is what he does? Like, straight up, this man right here, I watch a few things and it actually helps out. Like, I lurk in other ZZ streams, man. I'm afraid to actually talk in them most of the time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid to talk in them. And the only reason is like, if I did a if I ever had a chance to do like let's say a collaboration with Jade, I don't want to be the person that's in his live stream that if I'm going to get attacked for the stuff that I'm saying, that brings that type of fucking hatred to a person. So I just lurk. Because look, I know I got a bad reputation. I got a bad fucking reputation over a stupid mistake that I made. And I accept it. I don't want to bring that to anyone else. I'm just a plain dude that is 36 years old, wife, kids, that sits here and I play fucking children's fucking goddamn titty games. There's lots and lots and lots of reasons to play this game. From feet to butt to double assets. Even the president equipped the daughter. I watch R2 video. Probably not. Maybe I did. I don't know. All I know is that when it comes to my content, sooner or later, I'm getting more comfortable. I kind of have a couple of different ideas of some videos that I want to make that is not drama related. That's actually things about ZZZ that I want to not guide videos per se, but more like I want to do like what are my top wish list items in this game? What do I do for my dailies? That's not the dailies. And what I think is productive and what's not productive. Like just a little while ago, we were talking about like, you know, it currently is a dry spell right now. Like ZZZ right now is in a complete fucking dry spell. And everybody is biting their teeth and waiting for the next update. We're waiting for 2.1. I would like to go explain like, hey, this is the best fucking time. This is something like I was trying to explain this in Weather Waves. This is the best time to go ahead and map out like what agents, I guess you want to say, or in that case was resonators, what characters you want to start advancing, what characters you want to start working on that you already have in your roster. Do you want to go ahead and just work on the pre-farming, get, you know, Yuzuha already done, stuff like this? Or do you want to start working on different things? Like right now, I kind of got my pre-farming almost done with Yuzuha to a certain point. I don't have her discs. I don't have her disc really. But I know that this account right here that was given to me, well, supports are lacking. Supports are actually very much lacking in this. We got DPSs that are built, but the support side has been lacking. So, like I was going to say here earlier, Pan right here, I need to fix this shit. I need to fix this shit. This was scraps. I threw this shit together just to get the initial attack up. That was it. Just so that way I can utilize the bonus off of the initial attack. But I know that someone like Kate or someone would look at this shit and they would fucking throw me in a dumpster real fucking fast. I would get yelled at. And I would have to try to explain to them the reason why it's like this. Is that at the point in time when I got Pan, I didn't have resources. So I looked for discs that I could just build up the initial attack, throw it on here, and call it done.
Man is iron.
That was it.
I make a mean chitlins meal.
What is that panda build, bro? That was called the scrap build, and I never fixed it. It was called the scrap build. I was sitting here with Shifu and everything, and I was like, I want to add him into it, and I was reading the skill list and everything else. I'm just like, I don't have a set. I don't have any set right now for him. So I'm reading the effective provides the sheer force boost equals to Pan's fucking initial attack right here and lasts for 25. So it's like, I need to build up for this 18%. Throw everything I can into initial attack. So I just threw the fucking disc together, and it works. It fucking works. It's shit. And sooner or later, I need to come back in here. I need to finish this. I need to fix this. Like, look. I've been slowly fucking working on this. I've been slowly fucking working on this. This is not my main account. This is someone else's account. They gave it to me because I was grinding ZZZ, and they said, dude, you just want to get to the end game. Here, take my account. I don't play it no more. It's yours. And maintain it. If a Street Fighter collab happens or whatever, I'll take it from you for about a week. But the guy who originally owned this account pretty much got life that hit him and all this other stuff. So, and he was a person that he only built the characters he liked.
Yes, all accounted for.
He didn't give a fuck about Sukuku. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck about Nicole. Like, look. This is gonna upset everybody. This is gonna upset everybody. I have not touched Nicole. He did. This is where he left Nicole at. I have not touched Nicole. This is exactly where Nicole has been left at. All he needed her for was a go in his mind. Fucking Battlefield for 5 fucking seconds. Pop your shit, and I'll pop my fucking DPS. I understood exactly what he was trying to get at. Just get her to this point, and then just utilize her there. She's already fucking M6. Just fucking do it. But I'm not this type of person. So I'm basically fixing this account at the same point in time, and it's taking me a little while because there's like, I just put each person's signature weapon, like, or what weapon I thought was good, put it on top of them. I'm getting them ready. I mean, we already got pre-teams that is ready to go. We got the Bro Fu Master, which is my Ju Fu Fu fucking DPS team. We got Triple Dick. We got Ellen's Back Door. We got Easy Button here. We got the 3 for JJ's. These are teams I gotta build. We got the Kitty Cat Splat. We got More Power. We got Animal Shelter. We got MILF Lessons and Undercover Virgin. So this team, good. This team, good. This team, good. This team, we need to finish this. This team, we need to finish Nicole. This team, I need to finish Nicole, Paltra, and Nakamata. Seth needs to get finished. Grace needs to get finished. Haru needs to get finished. Rena's basically finished now. Rena is basically finished finally. Grant you, her discs aren't good. We didn't roll good discs today. I was hoping we were to roll better fucking discs.
1, 2.
But her pin ratio's good. I just wish that this was energy regen, I think. And I wish that like this disc right here would have been pin ratio. Let's see, this is pin ratio. I wish it would have been a little bit better. I just wish like this would have been probably energy regen. But it's decent. It's fine. Dude, I just looked at the teams. Like we were talking about it because like here's a goal on this channel for like, especially for the live streams, and I want to start this maybe when 2.1 comes out. Not sure how you guys feel about this, but there's a reason why these teams are produced at the bottom in particular. Because you're gonna be like, why the fuck is there a Seth, Rena, Anby? Why is MILF Lesson here? You're gonna ask why about Animal Shelter. Is because starting on 2.1, when I can get these teams built up and everything the way I want to get them built up, and I want to get the Bang Boos and everything built up, we're gonna end up probably changing this later. But on a Monday, I'm gonna put a poll out. I'm gonna put it on the channel, and we're gonna take from the live stream, probably on a Sunday or a Saturday, suggestions for what I want to call fucked up team week. The goal is that you, the chat, are going to determine the team. You're going to tell me 3 characters. You can tell me what Bang Boo to put on it. I might even go as far as you telling me what is the main stat on the discs that I need to carry. And the goal is that I want the chat to develop a team that's fucked up. Give me a fucked up team, and the goal is to go through Deadly Assault and win. That we need to clear all three in the Deadly Assault with that team. And I think it'd be fucking hilarious. Like, I want fucked up teams. This is something I tried doing in Wuwa, and nobody liked it. But I was like, tell me what my Echo set is. Give me a fucking team. And we did it one time, and it was with Wan Wu. And Wan Wu, that was in the game. Bro, we called him the fucking Discord mod, who was protecting the kittens. So we put fucking 3 Lightbringers on him. 3 Lightbringer Echoes. We could fit no more other Echoes on him. We had to put 3 Lightbringers on him. And we ran him into Tower Adversity. Motherfucker is not Spectral. He's electric with a Spectral fucking set. And I forgot what the fuck the rest of the team was. That I think they put like Yinlin on the fucking team. And I think they even put like fucking Sandwall or some shit on the team. And we ran it. We actually beat the Tower Adversity with it. Like, I was fucking shocked as shit, first and foremost. And I was just like, yo, I want to keep doing this, but people didn't like it. I'm thinking that maybe for ZZZ, it might be fun to fucking do. Just let the fucking chat determine how to fuck up. Just fuck me up. Give me a fucked up team, and we create a consequence for it, and a reward basically for it. So if I don't succeed, for example, I got to do something as a consequence. Don't know exactly what that would be. I was thinking that I would do something that could be detrimental, which would be like, okay, if we don't succeed at this, then at that fucking point in time, let's go ahead and delete 1 random disc. Like 1 random disc that it's, I close my eyes, scroll through the shit, and whatever it lands on, it gets deleted. But people did tell me, no, don't do that. You're gonna fuck yourself over and everything else. So we're not gonna do that. So we need to figure out something else. How big is EZT size on here? I could probably actually find that out, honestly. Let me see. PC. Find Hoyo. I'm sure it's under Hoyo. All right, Zenless Zone. Show more options, properties. Jay's got it. It's 65.8 gigs. Size on the disk is is actually an extra bit, so 65.9. So you can round it off to 70. You can let's see. Where is it? I saw it the other day. I saw it the other day. Where is it? Is it under options? Other. Oh, it's right here. Download resources. So you can come here, you can delete the resources for different episodes if you're not going to play them no more or whatever, and you can download them as well. It's all here. That way you can reduce the space. Which, this is a very nice fucking feature. I'm not gonna lie, especially if you're a person like, I'm never gonna play the cat and mouse mole or the molehill or the iron witch. I'm never gonna play none of this right here, the ancient stores. You can free up all that space. You can free up all this space. Hollow vents, whatever. This is actually really fucking nice. It's all manageable in here. Like I said, this was gonna be a short stream. I'm gonna probably ending here in a little while. I need to go check on fucking Sweaty over here. All right, sweetie. Submit. 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 Okay.
Welcome in. Hot and fresh buns straight out of the
And get the last one of this. And honestly, that's not gonna be worth it right now. This would be more worth it. We'll grab that. I'll take that last W engine battery there.
This is the path I follow.
Give it to Weena.
2. Yes, all accounted for.
Tomorrow those will be level 60, no problems. I'm just gonna put that in here. Fuck it.
Had made
Extra,
at
every
your
little bit
service.
actually helps. Wait, don't I have someone I just worked on that is ready to go? Because I totally forgot. Yes, you are.
Anytime.
Set. So, really quickly, if I'm not mistaken, quick navigation, go to the HIA, go to boot camp. I think I still got a spot where I could throw him at. Since I'm waiting on energy and shit anyway.
This is the path I follow.
Give that to Seth.
Take me along.
Put you in enrollment. Get you some fucking XP going.
Eradicate
Paltra, where the fuck are you? You down here.
Looking for intel or hiring me for a job? My loyalty lies with the winner.
You gain 10 levels through this shit already, so hey, I'm good with that. You go study.
Or hiring me for a job?
Eradicate all evil.
Nekomata. Go in here. Confirm enrollment. Get you a little bit of fucking education. Because you like to steal all kinds of shit anyway, so fuck off. We're gonna try to stop you from stealing. And that way I don't have to worry about y'all till tomorrow. Sweet. You're just you want to know I'll tell you exactly what I did, because look, I use AI for everything, right? I fucking use AI. So I wanted to check something, because now they allow us to actually get into this. It's 22 bucks. It's $22 to get into this. So with VO, the thing that did, if you ever seen on YouTube the because I've shown it on the stream a couple times, if you ever seen like the quote unquote Bigfoot AI crap, they have something that's called that. This is where it's made from. They have something called flow. So you come here, you create. Okay. Do a new project. So I'll just take something into random here. You have something called, you could do basically text to video, frames to video, ingredients to video. So I use frames. So let's go ahead and let's take Fufu here, this picture. And I want both characters moving and blinking, and then Ju Fufu, the girl at the bottom, showing the middle finger. So you direct it. Sometimes you got to redo it a couple of times. It's $22 a month. You got to pay for a pro subscription with Google, which ain't fucking bad. It'll produce, and it's going to take that image, it's going to animate it. So what I did in particular, while this is working on this, okay, is I took my Bang Boo that I had made in AI. All right. Like I was testing a whole bunch of different things here. Let's see. These are our projects. So I took my Bang Boo and I animated it in here. I found the animations that I wanted, and I converted that into a GIF. And when I converted that into a GIF, I put it into the PNG Tuber program, which I know you're going to know what I'm talking about. I threw that in there so that way it could kind of act like that. This was like the original one, like the single image like this is like Fufu doing this right here. Can I maximize this? Yeah. Someone gave me a picture of this, that animate it. There you go. So let's go see the one that let's go see what it did over here again. The newest one. Oh, that is the newest one. Goddamn AI is something though. This looks cursed. Dude, I'm not afraid of AI. I'm not afraid of it. Like some people are. I understand people who are scared of it. But like, let me go find like a random picture of something here, right? Okay. Let me find a random picture of some shit. Geez, let's say Solid Snake. Let's save this image. Let me come here. Frames to video. Let me upload a video, upload a picture. We'll take this Solid Snake. Just come up with a description of whatever. Now you may need to generate it a couple of times. So let's just say, let's do it again. So let's see what happens. Well, some people are going to shame you for using AI. Don't get me wrong. I understand the arguments on all sides. I'm not sure if you're going to understand this one, Jade, but I've dealt with artists, and I actually got one artist friend that got me into all this for a reason. I've dealt with different types of artists. I've dealt with music artists. I've dealt with traditional drawing artists and such. And some of them are really good people. And some of them like to think their shit don't stink and overcharge you. I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. Like, for example, I know a person who does VTuber models. Okay? I know a person who does them. And the person who does the VTuber models charges anywhere between like $5 to $6 grand to do this. But what that person doesn't tell you, yes, good night. I'll be going to bed here shortly too. What this person doesn't tell you is that they use the same base model in the background, so all the bone structures are all done, and all they're doing is adding like a couple of different little features on top of it, and they're just changing colors. And it's like, they're charging a whopping couple of grand for a VTuber model, and they could do it within less than like 3 hours. And honestly, they're not even customizing all that much. I've known some people who have argued with me on, hey, I want my OC to look like this, I want my OC to do this, and tell me that that's not the right way of doing shit. And then I've gotten, like the other day, you see like this Bang Boo right here that I got on the screen. I like this little guy. It's all made by AI. But originally, I went to my artist, who was the one that I hired, that I was paying close to like $100-200 to do all my PNG tuber shit for a fucking character. And he couldn't do it. He didn't have time to do it. He did not have the time to go ahead and do the commission. But he led me to a website, CArt or whatever it was, and basically said, look, if you want to, just go over here, generate it over here, and just use my art style. And just because every time you use tokens and you generate an artwork from it, because he's feeding this website his art, and you use my style, I get paid for it. Now, he got smart though. He got absolutely fucking legitimately smart with this, because he started actually using the AI system to do it. They made those templates themselves, and that takes time. Yeah, I understand. But like the person I know of is that the template that they made, it is one-time deal, and it's not custom. You can make it look custom, but when you go find these VTubers, if you ever find the VTubers that they work for, all of them look identical. It's just they got a little bit different hair, but they all look fucking identical. And I don't like that. I like, if I'm gonna pay you a couple of grand, I want my VTuber model to look different than someone else's, not just with different hair. But just to show you, this is what AI could do. I wish I was AI. Dude, this one's actually kind of fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. No, yeah, like, look, I believe that AI needs to be fully fucking regulated. I think government needs to get involved, because there's a lot of people who's doing shit. Like YouTube's getting right now is regulated. Like on July 15th, they're gonna be stopping people from using AI voices and shit. You won't be able to monetize shit. There'll be some AI stuff that you will not be able to monetize after July 15th. We gotta wait and see exactly what the ruling is. but YouTube is cracking down on people just making basically non-original content, which could affect reaction-based videos. I'm just a person that, like, I generate, like, if I could use it to make my life easier, I will do it. Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, you see like this Bang Boo right here, to get it animated and do all this, I did it in AI. To go hire someone to do this, another problem that I have, and it's a me problem, to do this would take how long? A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks for someone to actually do it, where AI can just do it in, well, matter of a couple of seconds. But I would do this. Now, what I suggest though, Jade, what I completely suggest, I'm not sure if your video software does it, but if you want to take like your picture, give it a little bit more of an animation and make it into a GIF, like I did right there, like I did with the Bang Boos, because I was just fucking around in here. I was just testing shit. This is all tests, right? These are all tests. Sometimes it doesn't come out right. Like the mouth didn't come out right on this one. The mouth didn't come out. This one came out kind of all right. But sometimes they don't come out right. So you got to keep re-rendering. Like I really did like this one, but I needed a green screen background because look at this. This one makes it look like it's 3D. Like, I think this one looks really fucking good. But recommendation wise, when you download this, don't download the GIF. Don't download the 270p GIF. Upscale it as a video to 1080p. Throw it into your software. Like I use CyberDirect to do my video editing. Put it in there. Put a green screen behind it. Make sure that you have a green screen when you're animating it, so that way you can cut it out. But you put it in there. Produce the GIF through the animated software. Because if you try to just download the GIF directly from this, it's gonna look like shit. But having like your actual photo software do it, like look at this shit right here. This was like one of the tests that I did. I was blending images, by the way. Like I said, some of these were tests. Right, you just got to find a good one. Then I tried just doing text, which this didn't, which it did this kind of poor shit. Like, nah, like text to fucking video is not good. Like, this is not good. I said, make Bigfoot fight Goku, and look what the fuck it did. This was shit. So that's why I prefer doing it with an actual image, so that way it has a representation from it. But again, you come here, you download as an upscaled 1080p, you put it into your video editing software, and then you export from your video editing software at 30 frames per second as the GIF, if you can do that. I'm sure there's other software like other websites and everything else you could use if you can't do that. And then you take that, you put it into your PNG tuber, and at that point you just need, because you already got, like, you know, they're already blinking, because I made them blink already. You don't have to worry about that. So you just need to have the mouth open, mouth closed with the eyes open on it. Just drag and drop it in there, and then you're done. And then that way it's just running a GIF instead of a PNG. So like when I stop talking, my little Bang Boo is in idle form. Now it's a little glitchy when I actually do talk, because if his head's on like one side or whatever, sometimes it will glitch out a little bit, and I'm still working on that process. But I think it does a little bit better. But if you got 22 bucks to spend, you just go find VEO. You go on Google. It's the flow thing right here. And you come in here and you can just have a fucking field day. Like, I'm actually fucking shocked how good this looks. Because I'm keeping my soul. I'm keeping my soul. You know what? Here's your foo-foo. You want foo-foo? Here's your foo-foo. I'm not changing my VTuber model, I'm not changing my PNG tuber model to a fucking goddamn fucking foo-foo. We're keeping it as Soul Bad Guy. Or in this case, Soul Bang Boo. Or Soul Bad Boo. However you want to pronounce it. Like I said, I think AI is a good tool. I think that even, believe it or not, you're an artist. I like my artist friend who, like I told you, that couldn't do the commission because some other shit's going down in his life and he couldn't take my commission. He got backlogged on commissions. He really got himself fucked over. He took like fucking 15 commissions and he didn't have enough time to do it. You know what he, like, I told you all this already, but what he actually fucking did was, I think, was actually like the most clever, most smartest way of handling it. He went to the fucking website that he was feeding his images to, that he was feeding his art style to, that people could generate from his art style, went generate his own fucking artwork in AI, right? Went fucking generate it. And then went fix up all the little fuck ups that AI did with his fucking art tablet. Went fix it up to do the commission. And that's his, and actually now that's what he's fucking been doing. He's been actually using it more often to actually get through commissions, to where it is his art style. He's just been feeding it all his art. And he just touches it up after he's done. Like, he'll fucking produce it. I want this character eating an apple or something. He'll go ahead, he'll generate like 30 images, pick the one he likes the most, and then pull it out, and he'll just touch it up, fix it up, and give him the art for it. And honestly, that's big brain in my head. It's just a tool to help him get through shit. He sounds familiar, but I haven't played League of Legends in God knows how fucking long, so I don't remember all the people for League. Drew Tut. Oh,
Damn.
I know who built that too. I know who made that.
What's up?
Good old Gonzo SSM. I've actually did some work with Gonzo. Problem though is Gonzo was hard to work with because Gonzo is not fucking advertiser safe. But that is Gonzo SSM right there. That is his art style. It's so unique. And what's also sad is I could teach you another little trick. Jade. You have something here called Whisk. That's with Google as well. You could add a subject, a scene, and a style. So if you want Gojo, for example, you could add a picture, or you know, in this side, if you could do it, you can make like Goku in the art style of JoJo. Whisk also does this shit. There's actually the most closest one. You can actually put a picture of the subject, so you can take whatever you want yourself to look like. You can put a scene up if you need to put a scene. If you don't want to do text, and you could put a style right here. So if you wanted to be in a certain art style that you want to mimic, you could put it in here. Now this may take you 100 different times to draft it, to change it, whatever, but you can create in here a piece of artwork as well that you can go ahead and do. Now, if you're only worried about text-based, because I've done several different types of things in here. I think it's time. I think it's time to show. I was gonna wait till fucking 10K. No. I'm gonna wait till 10K. I'm gonna wait till 10K. I'm not gonna show y'all that just yet, because there is a project that I did with AI. Okay, I did do a project that is completely fucking AI. And basically, I wanted to see if it could pass. This is what the social experiment was. This is where, when I took my break from Weather and Waves from 2.1 to 2.3, nobody knew what the fuck I was doing except work. I was working on a project. Some people knew about this project. And the project was completely AI. Okay? Completely fucking AI. I'll show it. I can show it. It's not a big deal. So, what it was basically me going ahead and creating a manga. Or webtoon, or whatever you call it. A comic book. And I wanted to see, because there was a story that me and the wife wrote up a while back. I wanted to see if I could generate it to where people would not realize that this is AI. I've actually gotten told this doesn't look like AI from several people. That it looks more like it was 3D modeled, like with the backgrounds and everything, and then it was drawn. This is where I was using AI for 95% of the fucking work. We had generated an art style. We had did what we could to make it look as consistent as possible, because that is the biggest fucking problem with AI. I needed it to look like it was completely consistent. Now, another problem though is that it cannot look consistent as well. This is all completely fucking AI. Everything you're seeing here, it's all AI with modified after the AI's done with going over it and touching it up. We had to make it look consistent, but yet not too consistent. There had to be some fuck ups to ensure that at the same point in time, that when someone looked at it, that it would be hard to determine that it was AI. We only did a few fucking chapters just to see if we could basically trick some people. And I think it actually turned out really fucking well. The reception of it was really well. And then it's like, if you go bring this to like the artistic people and you tell them and you figure this out, that this is AI, they would chew my ass out for everything I'm worth. They would actually legitimately probably kill me. So that project was like 98% AI. The rest of it was photoshopping, an art tablet to go over certain things, to fix different fuck ups and everything else. Make fuck ups, if this makes sense. So that way, like a manga or a comic book, if you look at a manga and a comic book, this is what I was studying. You'll see that there is still fuck ups that even the artist does, that you need to ensure that there is, it's not too consistent to make it like it smells like AI. You can't make it too fucked up to be like it smells like AI. You got to have a balance between it. And we worked on this project, and I'll say it like this: it went really fucking well, and certain people couldn't figure out that it was AI. I even went push it through a fucking AI art generator detector to see if it could determine if it was AI or not, and it passed with flying colors. Because there is some websites out there that you can go through. I went through 6 of them, and I kept posting and posting. Is this AI generated? Is this AI generated? Is this AI generated? And not even the AI generator detector could detect it. And I'll say it like this: you got some people that's in some art communities like, well, you know, you should go you should be paying for an artist to do this, not use AI. Dude, there are some people out there who can't afford, that has a great idea, that cannot afford, you know, to hire an artist, to hire a musician, to hire different people to handle a project. And AI is a tool that I look at it as more of a way to take your vision and make it reality. Now, grant you, I still believe there needs to be regulations behind it. 100%. I think federal governments, whoever, needs to get involved, because it's getting so good, like with deepfakes and everything, that it will become a problem for scamming. It'll be a problem for when people use it more and more for evil than use it in the way of inspiration. Instead of using it as a tool for good, they'll use it as a tool for evil. So I do think that there needs to be regulations. Like, my argument is that someone brought up a long fucking time ago about, you know, Genshin apparently using AI voices. And I'm not against Genshin, or I'm not against any fucking video game or any company using AI voices, AI animation in their works. I'm not against it. The thing about it is that I think, again, regulations need to be applied. My example here is that for someone like Sean Shamel, who is the voice of Goku, Goku is booked up right now. Goku has other projects going down the line, whatever. Funimation calls him, we got a new Dragon Ball movie, we need you in the booth to come and do your voice. He comes, he does it, he leaves. Funimation calls him, says, oh shit, we fucked up, there is a couple of lines that's fucked up, we need you to come back and do it. Sean Shamel fucking left fucking Funimation's office and he's all the way in fucking New York City. There's no fucking way he's gonna come back in the time frame to do it. So if there was a regulation, let's say an agency, that they use an AI system that has Sean Shamel's voice for themselves to fix a couple of lines here, do some shit like that, right? But Sean Shamel still gets paid for his voice being AI'd into this project. He gets paid a royalty, basically, for every time it's being used. It's a good, to me, that's a good thing. That's between Sean Shamel and the company. Now that would be completely be between them. But if companies like video game companies, like I've heard about the story apparently with Lycon in here. Lycon's voice got changed. And it wasn't something about like the fucking AI, the strike with the voice actors or anything. It wasn't nothing to do with that from my understanding. They needed him to come in and do some more lines for 1.7 or whatever. And he was booked up. He had other projects going on and everything else. So they had to hire someone else to do it. In that case scenario, if there was a way of doing AI voices to where he still got paid for his voice work, I think that would be a good thing. Like in a time crunch scenario, hey, okay, you can't come to the vocal booth and all this. All right, instead of us paying you, and I'm just gonna use a hypothetical number. Instead of us paying you $20,000 to come record some lines, we'll pay you $10,000 if you allow us to do AI, which you never have to come over here to the booth, and we'll just do it through AI. Or we'll give you a monthly check for $1,000 for each time we use AI. I don't know. There's some kind of a regulation to where the person who created the voice originally, who put all the work into allowing this, which should still get paid for it. It's just like I said, like my artist friend. He works for a website that he feeds his artwork with a bunch of other artists into the site, so that way you, me, and everyone else, we can generate the artwork and it is considered commercial use at that point. They don't have to pick up a pen or a tablet and draw it. We can AI it, but they still getting paid every time you generate a drawing from that website. Every time you spend $100 to fill it up with tokens, and those tokens are getting spent into his art style, he's getting paid. Basically, what he was telling me is that for every art generated, he gets paid $1.50, basically. Even if it's a fucked up artwork, like they have to regenerate it 3 or 4 times. Every single time that they hit the generate button, he gets paid. If it's in his art style. And last time he told me, last time I talked to him and everything, he told me that he got a check from them for close to fucking $7,000. And he never had to communicate with the customer. He never had to talk to the customer. He never had to do anything else but just feed the engine his art style. Do different poses, do different characters, do different things, just so that way it could understand and learn his art style. And he gets a check. To him, it's a tool. It's a business opportunity. And he's one of the most hated people in the art community for doing this, because he's feeding a robot. But the way he looks at it is, this gets his artwork, this gets him out there to a bunch of people. And then the reason why he still gets commissions, even though he can go send them to the AI site, is because a lot of these people find his artwork through the AI, and then they want the actual original artist to draw something unique that it's not AI. And those are the custom jobs that he does that he still draws. I mean, again, I think it needs to be used. If it's going to be used as a tool, is it going to be used for entertainment? If it's going to be used for some kind of a production, there needs to be still regulations behind it. But I don't think that it is AI is a evil system that that's going to destroy jobs. Because in the case of someone like him, it's not destroying his job. If anything, it's advancing his job. Because he found a way to use it in a way. Instead of fearing it, like Zaltos was telling me, instead of fucking fearing it, he embraced it. He said, this is how the new world's going to be, whether I like it or not. So how do I utilize it to my benefit? And he's been doing really fucking well with it. That's why, like the Bang Boo and everything else, he's like, hey, yeah, use this, do this, do this. AI, do it. Don't use these sites, use these sites. And I'm like, why am I using these sites? Because someone gets paid if you do it. So, in a way, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's helping. I mean, yeah, people will agree and disagree with this all the time. One of your friends got hacked. Oof. Yeah, I mean, he's done that with his own commissions. Don't get me wrong. He's done it with his own commission with AI art. Okay? And that's when he got really booked up. And sometimes and I don't know if he's still doing it, to be completely honest. I don't know if he's still fucking doing something like that, but it's a tool. All it is just another fucking tool. Well, let's see what this is. Oh boy. First things first, where's Spotify? I need to mute Spotify. Basically, it's gonna be the same scenario. Like the argument we're talking about here is the same argument as, do you like fucking ZZZ or do you like fucking Weather and Waves?
Yo, so today's video is gonna be a little bit different. No gameplay clips, no reactions. Instead, I'm gonna be talking about one of the most unhinged and disgusting stuff that I've seen in the Wuthering Waves community. Okay, so the new player survey is out, but I'm not gonna sit here to talk about what character designs they should approach for the next patch, or what other goon skins they should add, but instead I'm gonna be talking about the topic that I think is gonna overlooked by other WUWA CC, which is account security. So I wasn't really
Two-step
aware
verification.
of how serious this issue was until one of my viewers actually informed me of the horrible news that just occurred. Long story short, this viewer goes by the name of Yinlin Main, and you guessed it, he loves Yinlin. They had saved a lot of asteroids for months, and they actually managed to get Yinlin to Resonance Chain 6. And I've seen their echoes, and they're actually one of the best echoes that I've seen. I think at this point you already know where this is going, right? Yeah, unfortunately, their account just got hacked. And no, this is not a normal case of someone's account just got hacked, you just move on, blah blah blah. Yeah, let me just show you the DMs between Yinlin Main and the hacker. And don't worry, I've already asked permissions from Yinlin Main to show these DMs on video. So the DMs start with the hacker contacting Yinlin Main through Instagram, I believe. And they say, "Greetings, I'm the individual who recently gained access to your Wuthering Waves account, previously known as Yinlin Main. Would you prefer that I relinquish control of the account?" And Yinlin Main said, "What? Why did you hack my account?" They said, "Would you like me to restore complete access to your account and just continue using it?" I was hired and compensated to gain unauthorized access to your account. By whom? And they replied, due to confidentiality, I cannot reveal the identity of the individual who requested this. Why is this dude be talking like the recruiter for Squid Game, bro? So Yinlin Main asked the hacker to get their account back, and the hacker actually said, restoring access to your account will only be possible upon receiving the required payment. So at this point, it's not just a normal hacking case, it is actually a blackmail attempt. And how will you pay me for 15k asteroids? Alright, so let me give you a little bit of context here. So apparently, Yinlin Main has 15k asteroids and 380 corals saved up for future characters, and this idiot right here spent all of them on the standard banner. They even went ahead and deleted some of their rank 5 4-star weapons, and the worst part is, this hacker also deleted Yinlin Main's echoes. To regain full control of your Wuthering Waves account, you will need to make a payment of 2,000 rupees. So 2,000 rupees, if you convert it to USD, is like 23 USD. Some of you might say it's not a lot, but in India, that is considered a lot of money, especially if you're just a student and you have no source of income. Failure to respond before I go offline will result in permanent loss of your account. You have until 8:30 PM to make your decision. Please respond within this time frame. So Yinlin Main replied that it will take them some time because they have financial issues and they would need at least some hours. But then the hacker replied with, due to failure to meet the agreed deadline, the new payment required to regain access is 2,500 rupees. This is just insane, bro. So the current situation right now, correct me if I'm wrong, Yinlin Main, is that Yinlin Main has the access back to their account, but they felt that there's no point in going back to playing that account anymore. They got their resources wiped away in an instant, and the worst part is, the hacker still has access to the account just by logging in via Twitter. So Yinlin Main has decided to just abandon that account, and they actually made a new one to save for Galbrina. I felt super bad for Yinlin Main. I'm so sorry that this happened to you, and hopefully this doesn't discourage you from playing the game. Yinlin Main also has tried to contact the support center, but they couldn't do anything about it. So guys, please put it in the survey feedback that we need two-factor authentication or 2FA in the game for any login method, because I know how easy it is to log in into the game just by using your Kuro ID. What I want them to do is, for whatever login method you use, you must link your account to your phone or your email. And every time someone tries to log into your account from a different device or a different IP address, you have to grant the access through your phone. I think that's the safest way to do it. A minor inconvenience is a small price to pay compared to losing a year's worth of your Wuthering Waves account. So yeah, that's it. Help your boys out by filling 2FA in the player survey feedback, because I don't want to see any of this happening to you guys again in the future. That's it for this video. Cheers.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, like, it sucks. That was one of the biggest fucking things that I talked about in Weather and Waves back last year, if you remember that, Noisy, is that why is there not a two-factor authentication on it? So, like, how I did my account with it is that my account with Google, I made my Google account completely two-factor authenticated, but that's still not a protection in that regards. You see, like, this is Valk's account, right? You know what's funny? Even though he gave me this account, this is Valk's account. And I still, if I log out of this account and I log back in, I have to contact him because he's the one that has the two-factor authentication on it to allow me back into it. So I need to talk to him about that to see if maybe we can, like, change the email address or some shit to where we both have access to it. But I haven't logged out the account to have to need to log back into it. 100%. I think Weather and Waste needs to have a two-thread. Nope, Woowa does not have two-factor. It does not. It is straight up, if like you use an email and a password, that is Woowa. Oh, I'm sorry, the video was too low. I didn't realize because I keep forgetting that I need to change the setting here for that. I need to make that into a setting so I can just press a button. And yeah, oh, I'm glad you like the live stream. You can thank all the motherfuckers on here for the fucking layout of the live stream. You can thank all of them because I stated that if we won the 50-50 with Jufufu, that Fufu was going to become my main character in Zenless Zone Zero, and I was going to dedicate this channel to Fufu because I should have never won the 50-50. That was the straight up opinion. I should have never fucking won it. If you're going to do Zanny, listen to me carefully, Jade. If you're going to do Zanny, you need Phoebe. Zanny is absolutely 100% useless. I hate to put it that way. Even with fucking Spectral Rover, it is not, you're not going to see the potential of Zanny in Weather and Waves unless you use Thing. Is this Fufu M6?
Eradicate all evil.
I'm about to get embarrassed as fuck here.
Fufu's here.
But the thing is, we won 3 fucking 50-50s before Fufu came out with Yijon. Well, here, look, let me put like this to you, Jade. This M6, I didn't pay for all this M6, by the way. I only paid for the first 3 copies and the last copy. 4 and 5 was paid by the chat. They donated, someone anonymously fucking used the UID that I have here. That's why my fucking Bang Boo's blocking it right now. But used the UID and sent me, I guess, with Loot Bar or whatever, fucking polychroms to the account to fucking gamble it. Because they saw Valk do this. Because the guy who owns this account, there's only a couple of characters here he wants to M6. And one of them that he M6'd, and his is his wording. I saw you get hit twice. You need more fucking power. Sends $800 into the fucking account. Gamble. He was not gonna, he wanted the character M6 on the account. I didn't fucking, I got her M3 and he paid for the last fucking 3. He put $800 and we won. We lost the first 50-50 and then we won. And that's why I was saying that when we won the last 3 copies of of Yijon here, when we won those last 3 copies, there was no fucking way that fucking Hoyoverse was going to allow me to win another 50-50. I did not think it was fucking possible. And then I did a 10 pull in this game. I did a 10 pull. And she was M5. I did a 10 pull. You know what that 10 pull gave me? 2 fucking S ranks. And guess what they were both were? Jufufu. So I didn't even get a guarantee for Yuzuha. I think you're more safe on Steam, but Steam accounts get hacked all the fucking time, to be completely honest. But I've been warned, this character's getting M6'd. The next time Jane Doe reruns, I've been told by the owner of this account, come the hell to fucking high water, this character's getting M6'd. So enjoy it while I can.
Wanna be my
Enjoy it at a low level
Got
while
your
I
back.
can. And I told him that's fine. Because the character I want to
I'll
M6 is
protect
this
you
one.
from any danger.
I'm going to be looking at trying to M6 Evelyn. And honestly, this comes out cheaper for me and it comes out cheaper for him. And I'm going to tell this to anybody out there. You want to have a whale account? It's so fucking easy. You want a whale account for cheap? Yes, it's still, J Doe's still his favorite. You want to do a whale account for cheap? It's so simple. Find a buddy that you both got money. Find a buddy, and this is where I'm going to work with Valk on this. 1 month, you're the person who whales out on the account. The next month, the other person whales out on the account. You both have like free to play accounts for yourselves, just to go ahead and do. But you have one account that you both use, that you're both going to put money into. That way you have a free to play account and you have an account that you're going to pay for. And that, like, hey, this month I do all the story missions, I do all the side quests, I do all the events, I get all the fucking polychromes, I get everything. Next month, that's his job, and he puts in all for the characters, and you get the characters, you get the weapons, and you'll fucking whale out. That way you come out cheaper. That way it's not just you just responsible for the account, but I trust Valk. Like, this is what we were planning to do with Unending Dawn, is that, like, I was gonna have an account for streaming, which is gonna be the free account, but but we were gonna share an account in Unending Dawn, to where when we want to both do videos for Unending Dawn, we want to have the character at max level, everything fucking done, we can borrow that account to do content off of. Well, Unending Dawn hasn't come here yet, and right now he's not playing ZZZ, so particularly I think this is what we're going to do with ZZZ right now, because he still loves ZZZ. He still loves it. He still loves it with a passion. He might come back to it. But why the fuck not go ahead and just run the account together? It's both our account. We like, right now, he's already spent a bunch of money in this account. It's my turn. I spend a bunch of money in an account. And then when he wants to, he comes spend a bunch of money in an account. Because we both like it. To me, that's the cheapest way of handling shit. There's nothing you can do to make your account more secure. The only thing you could do is, in my personal opinion, is put it on Google. Make sure your account's attached to a Google account. And two-factor the Google account. That's it. Two-factor the Google account, and if they hack into but make it to where you see, like, for me, I don't actually use a password in Weather and Waves. I actually have it to where I have to click log in with Google. So that way, at that point in time, that's really the only way I feel secure with Weather and Waves, is because it has to prompt me on my screen. Like, I press Google account, it does a pop-up, it logs me into Google's authentication, and then I have to do a two-step verification with Google to log into the account. So I gotta click on my phone, yes, that's me logging into the account. Go ahead and remember this destination. But I don't type a password into Weather and Waves. I'm not sure how you could do it if without doing that. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure it's more impossible to do it. I would have to do research, but yeah, like when y'all see me press login, I get a pop-up on the browser that says log into your Google account. I don't get a password screen. It's already authenticated, so that way no one knows my password. And if someone's going to try to get into my Woo account, they got to hack my Gmail account, and my Gmail account's already two-factor authenticated. I actually have Google Authenticator. That's an application that's on my phone. So it also changes the random 4 digits on it. Yeah, that's what it is. You got to bind it. But like I said, like without, like if I log off this account and I log into like on my account and I want to come back on this account, I have to actually Discord him and be like, yo man, I need to get into the account, and he's got to give me he's got to give me whatever the 6-digit passcode is from Hoyo to log into the account. And if I start doing account reviews, I won't, that's going to be a problem. That's why like I'm kind of doing account reviews as well, is because of that reason. However, I think I found another solution to that problem. I gotta test it when he's awake. But I think if I just install ZZZ twice on the computer system, if I install it in, like, I have one ZZZ application that is for the main one, and I do another one, I just delete all the resources off of it, delete all the story and shit off of it. Then I can have the second ZZZ, I can have 2 applications that's ZZZ1, ZZZ2. And ZZZ2 would be like, I leave this one running, I pop up the other one. I might have to hex code it, so that way it doesn't have the same name scheming, to be honest. But that way I can basically run ZZZ twice on the system at one time. And that's what I think I might actually do. But, all right, guys, it is almost close to 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. There's not much. I like, this was supposed to be a short stream. It was supposed to mainly test out the little Bang Boo guy right here, see how it was gonna work. But yeah, we ended up talking for way too much longer. We actually got into AI talks and shit like that. That's like when you get me in conversations like that, when you get me in actual conversations that like I feel is around technology, I don't have many people that do this. This is the thing. I love talking gooning shit. Don't get me wrong. I love talking gooning shit. But when you talk to me about, you know, stream layouts, you talk to me about coding, you talk to me about development of applications, AI, stuff like this, it's an interesting conversation just that I like having. And I think, and that's what just kept me awake right there. And you say you just do drama. Look. The way I see it, before in the stream, the way I see it is, yes, I do drama. But this is like I was trying to explain to Loki. I honestly don't give a fuck if St. Tonis likes ZZZ, hates ZZZ, if he keeps bashing on ZZZ. I don't give a fuck. I really, really fucking don't. What I care about is that he's presenting an argument. And that argument is very, very interesting sometimes. That argument is very, very confusing at sometimes. And I know it's rage baiting he's doing. I know he, like all this. I like talking about the argument that he's presenting. Now, I may dump some things into it, you know, call him a, you know, say this is stupid, everything else in my personal opinion. I think this is the stupidest take, blah, blah, blah. But in general, I'm mostly focused. Like what confused me. Like what confused the shit out of me And like that was the point of this video with the end of Miyabi, right? The age of Miyabi is over. There was a whole other argument that should have been made that I caught. That I'm surprised that he did not catch it. That would have gone to his benefit. And the thing is, why aren't you arguing? You're talking about ZZZ being elitist, okay? That all they want to do is tell people how to play the game, that they're forcing you to be sweaty and all this other stuff. This has been one of the arguments that he's made multiple times. And it confused the hell out of me. Because if I was St. Tontus, if I was, why aren't we arguing that 2 minute and 25-second time that you got is actually really good? It still allows you a lot more time to go do the second phase. If you watch the entire gameplay of what he did, he was not trying to be optimal at all. In some cases, I won't lie, it kind of even seemed like he did on purpose to be worse than what he should have done. It didn't seem like he tried. I'll put it that way. To me, the best argument to make right there isn't about that, oh, HP inflation, oh, Miyabi is no longer sub 2 minutes against, you know, Mr. Electric here, who is ice resistant. It's about, hey, guys who are elitists in ZZZ, that you say you need skill, that you need to have optimized gameplay, that you need to know your rotations. Explain to me how I played piss fucking poor and I still got an S rank. Attack the ego. If you think that the community actually has an ego, attack the ego. That's how I would have done it. Like, that's why I was being sarcastic in the video, but it was on purpose. It was for entertainment purposes. But in all honesty, it's like, why didn't you attack it this way? Because look, I'm a guy that will attack. I can attack ZZZ. I can tell you right now. I don't think ZZZ is as hard as some people make it out to be. The more I've played it, at first, yeah, I was agreeing with them, and now my opinion has changed. The more I play it, I don't think it's as hard. I think it's very forgiving, just like Weather and Waves. But unlike Weather and Waves, I do see more in ZZZ with mechanics. And that's what's drawing me more into ZZZ is I like mechanics. I like my bosses having mechanics. I like knowing tech, like the corner tech with the twins and how to optimize things. In Weather and Waves, there's no mechanics that I really have to deal with. Negative status effects does not fucking matter. The bosses, how they approach a fight, there's no mechanic to a boss. If anything, they're bullet sponges. They're giant bullet sponges. Doesn't mean it's not fun, you know, to go in there and go whack on something, but I like to see my bosses have mechanics that makes the fight feel more alive. And that's the thing in ZZZ that I really do appreciate. I appreciate, yeah, to some people they might not like it. I get it. Because why am I wasting my time with Bringer when he's throwing his arm out? Why do I have to impair this shit? Why can't I not just blow through this shit and get my reward and get the fuck out? But I appreciate the devs putting the time and the effort to enforce that this is the content. This is what it is. It's niche, but you're here to enjoy the fight. It's like playing Metal Gear Rising. The bosses have mechanics to them. You're here to master it. You're here to play it, and that's why, like, to me, honestly, it's repetitive, but it's repetitive fun. It's repetitive enough to get back into the fight and figure out different things. And then you find out someone like Jade here fucking finds new tech, and you watch him, and he's found a whole new strategy against Bringer. So you want to encompass it. You want to add it into your team. He might find something later on. Hey guys, look, we've been, losing a whole entire fucking 30 seconds with this iframe crap with the boss right here. But if you stunned him at this particular frame, at this particular time, you do this in the right order, you can save yourself 30 seconds. It's more of I'll put it like this. In ZZZ, it's more about the enjoyment of improving and mastering it. Weather and Waves is a good game, but it's not about mastering things. I've sat there multiple times. I've studied every single pattern of a boss. I've fucking went ahead. I've recognized different things with tactical hologram bosses to where I can fight them with one fucking character. I've done it with Chang Li. I've done it with several different characters in the general. I've done a lot. But I never have ever felt like those fights were fights. Those fights felt like a dance. That's what it felt like. It felt like it was choreographed dancing. In ZZZ, it's not choreographic. There's fucking times in here I've seen Bringer fucking do his arm fucking... Dude, I was so fucking pissed when that happened. And I reset and he didn't do it. Bringer in this fucking game, I had fucking saved my alts, and this was like right in the beginning, like within like the first fucking 3 weeks of me playing, and I fought Bringer. The motherfucker threw his arm up, right? He does the fucking goddamn thing where he brings his arm out, and you got to beat the eyeball in the arm, right? He did it fucking 3 times in a fucking row. I fucking break it with my alts and shit. He did it a second time. I broke it again, and the third time I couldn't break it in time. And I was like, why the fuck are you doing this shit? Next time we reset, he did it once. One time I reset, he didn't fucking do it. Like, I had tried to actually study, because I thought, like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought some of these bosses in here were just completely pattern based. Like, I thought the ballerinas exactly, oh my god, I thought that they were patterns. Like, as soon as I approach them and I get right here, they're gonna be doing a little twirl thing, and I gotta counter dodge, hit, do this 3 times, and then I gotta parry. Motherfucker, I fucking reset like 5 times to get the grasp of it, and then fucking I go up to them one fucking time, and then they're doing some fucking goddamn shit where they're shooting shit at me, and they're not doing the spin no more. So ZZZ actually, in a lot of case scenario, changes up shit. Me and Coco's gonna have when Coco would be in the stream, me and Coco's gonna have a complete disagreement on this. Like, oh, the moment you counterattack a boss in Weather and Waves, they change their attack pattern. No, they don't. I have sat here multiple times. I have counterattacked several different things. All it does is it slightly does one thing, but it goes right back to the same pattern. I saw that shit several times. That's why, like, again, Weather and Waves is a dance. You're looking for, just like in ZZZ, you're looking for a yellow circle. When you see the yellow circle, you counterattack. Otherwise, it's observation and knowing just basically by the frame when this thing's moving its arm, is doing this. So, but again, Weapon Waves is a good game. I don't think it's trash. I think that a lot of people in ZZ community, if you haven't tried Weapon Waves, it's a good game to give a shot. I think it complements a lot with Weather and Wave. I mean, with ZZZ. I think it complements. That is my honest take. It complements ZZZ. Like, when you got nothing to do in ZZZ, you go to Weather and Waves. They intermingle better than someone playing Weather and Waves and Genshin Impact. It plays better in it complements ZZZ's high action adrenaline rush with more high action adrenaline rush. One, like I said, it's more of a dance, and one's more like a fighting game. That's how I see it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all guys go. I gotta wait till tomorrow, it looks like, because I'm gonna check my email one more time, because there is something I've been waiting for. Doesn't look like it's happening tonight. There's something I'm waiting for to come through, because I was told that they were going to send it, and it hasn't been sent yet. Let's see. Not yet. We got an offer from Raid Shadow Legends, and I accepted the offer. We're going to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, which to me is fucking goddamn. I don't give a fuck what you say. That is the best goddamn email I've ever got in my life. Raid Shadow Legends would like to sponsor you for the month of July. Fuck yeah. I don't even give a fuck about the money. I even told them about that. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn fucking money or anything else. I just want the sponsorship. I want to make a fucking Raid Shadow Legend video, and I want to make it as good as fucking possible. And I want to fucking pop that shit on videos and streams and shit, and I want to make it into a fucking funny goddamn shit. So I'm waiting for them to send me the assets that they want me to use for Raid Shadow Legends. I want to write a script. I want to do this shit. I've been praying for this fucking day. I've been praying for this day. And like I was trying to explain this, and like I said, I'm going to be going here, but if you get an offer from Raid Shadow Legends, you're a content creator, you get an offer, I know this for a fact because I've worked with several different YouTubers who had emailed fucking Raid Shadow Legends, who's got channels that has 500k subs, who gets 50k video views and above, that never got a Raid Shadow Legends fucking sponsor, that they were denied. These are channels that it would really work for. Raid Shadow Legends, I don't know why, compared to any fucking other fucking sponsorship, they're picky as fuck on who they choose. It's like the best way it was ever described to me from a YouTube partner manager. Raid Shadow Legends actually looks at analytics, and certain analytics to them match what they're trying to go for. So if you get a sponsorship, and like they were trying to explain this to Luke one time, you get a sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends, I would tell you, it is really something that you might not know it, but they see something about your channel that's taking off. And that's a very good sign. So they contacted me. They offered it to me for the month of July here. I'm waiting for the fucking assets. I'm waiting to make the video. I'm waiting to get it approved. I'm waiting to do all this shit. It's going to be phenomenal. I don't know why Raid Shadow Legends is not on the gotcha revenue chart, but I'm just going to say, I want to do it like a friend of mine did, Lethero. I want to make it into a skit. I want to make Raid Shadow Legends into a complete skit, to where when we're streaming or we do videos, there's a skit that goes with it. to where it's like Bernice fucking busts down the door to burn the fucking place down because someone stole her fucking Raid Shadow Legend account. And you see Lighter or some shit fucking playing on a fucking phone. I don't know. Like, I will pay for fucking goddamn animation work at this point. Like, this is something that is absolutely a fucking dream come true because of all the shit you can do in this. So, alrighty. I am going to go to bed. I got work in the morning, so I'm already fucked, but it is what it is. So, until next time, I won't be back on for at least 12 hours. Maybe more, because I might make a video before I go on the live stream. But we'll see. Until next time, take it easy, and thank you, Jade, for showing up here. Everybody, if you're not subscribed to Jade Nova 147 right there, please go do so, because again, this guy right here is absolutely a very damn good guy. He is very, very goddamn educational, very entertaining, and God, you're the ones that recommended me back in the day with some of his takes, some of his reaction videos, and everything else, and dude, I had to subscribe. I had to, because legitimately, I think that this guy right here deserves a lot more credit. I know that it might not be many people here, but it is what it is. So let me go to bed. Have a good night. Peace out.